Alrighty, here we are. Yep, looking good. Let's jump right into it. Hey, Bancho. Hey. So, even Usami can't escape class. Oh no, what's happening? Hey, Bea. She jumped a little when Tokita addressed her.
そんなにあの時のこと怒ってるの？
あの時というと？
ほら、私がこうやって腕を回して。
やめろ。
おー、相変わらずロングすぎる髪ね。
Forceful pat pats.
触るな。
This is cute though. Cute.
何、嫌なの？
嫌に決まってるだろ。
なら、おっぱいならいいの？
And there we go. For a moment I was worried. Then it seemed innocent. And now I'm worried again.
それが一番ダメだ。
ひどいじゃないの。何があったの？前は私のこと大好きだったじゃない？
だって。
あなたは私よりいい胸を持っているのに何が不満なの？
I think you're doing quite fine for yourself. It's fine, really.
不満はないけど。
あなたが言ったんじゃない。私は勇者だ。お前を仲間にしてやろうって。
Oh, Bea. Yeah, I was debating which one to wear today, and I was like, let's keep the kitty theme going. Bea might like that. That's so sweet. Hi, Mot-chan. How are you? You're a VN girl. You're fine in that department. Yeah, absolutely.
でもこんなセクハラしてくるなんて。
私のこと嫌い？
嫌いじゃないよ。
そうよね。お誕生日プレゼントくれたもんね。
うん。一緒に水族館も行った。
そうでしょ。
ご飯もたくさんおごってくれた。
そうでしょ、そうでしょ。じゃあ行ってみて。
Say what?
私はユキが大好き。間違いない。
What's happening? Is she being brainwashed?
嬉しいわね。なら仲良くしましょう。
They seemed to be having fun. Class shortly ended and Usami got up from her seat.
ユキ、何しに来たんだ？
え？
なぜ引っ越してきたんだ？
春に会うためよ。
Sure. Hey Kennedy, how's it going?
それなら連絡くらいしてよ。こっちからかけても繋がらないし。
ごめんね。引っ越しの準備で忙しかったの。
まったくもう。
Usami's cheeks puffed out in annoyance. For the first time, I felt that she looked like a normal schoolgirl.
改めてよろしくね。
ただ私は。
知ってるわ。
Yeah, dodged the bullet there.
まだ追ってるんでしょ？この前の事件もその一環？
The two of them held a conversation that only they could have understood.
それじゃあ私は帰る。
ええ。バイト頑張ってね。
Wearing an assured smile that she only showed her friends, Usami left.
ねえねえ、ユキさん。
Eiichi immediately filled in the vacancy in an attempt to butter up Yuki. The usual cringe, I think that's what she meant. The usual plus the emote, that's what she meant. Aww, good luck with your translation. I hope it turns out well. Oh, there she is. Shiratori was about to walk out the door, but after hearing Eiichi's voice, she looked this way. Tokita looked her up and down for a moment, then lightly nodded in greeting. I don't mind some cringe. Yeah, there is some in this novel. There are a few moments. Shiratori volleyed an icy stare.
ねえ白鳥さん、ちょっとおいでよ。
Are we having like a standoff here? What's happening? Shiratori glanced at me and walked over with a sour expression.
何？
こんにちは。あなたが白鳥さん？
だったら何？相変わらずトゲトゲしいな。
Snappy. I know, right? The two of us were communicating telepathically like the characters in some Stephen King movie.
ごめんなさい。忙しかった？
Shiratori shook her head silently.
浅井くんには近づかない方がいいと思う。おいおい、お前なんかしたのかよ。
Yeah, pretty much that, yeah. I didn't do anything. The girls just got a few screws loose. You know that.
それはどうして？
裏表がある人だから。
そう。怖いわね。
相沢くんもそう。僕？可愛いこぶってるけど、本当は違うの。ちょっと、何さ、やめてよ。本当のことでしょ。この前だって職員室に忍び込んでテストの答案書き直したじゃない。
He did do that, didn't he?
そんなことはなかった。施設で育ったとか女の子に言ってるけど、お父さんはホテルのオーナーでしょ。
So Shiratori knows too. Tokita put on a surprised face.
あら、そうなの？ H 君。
違うよ僕を信じて。とにかくそういうことだから。
なるほど。あなたは裏表がある人が大嫌いなのね。
That face on the green-haired guy was scary. Yeah, that sprite is... It's something. It's something.
好きな人なんている？
でも、あなただっていつもそうやってしかめ面してるわけじゃないんでしょ？ごめんなさい。用があるから今日は帰るわ。またお話ししましょう。あ、
ゆきさん、これからスイーツでも食べに。
Eiichi started after her.
じゃあね、H 君。
Take a hint, dude. Tokita quickly left, leaving Eiichi stopped in his tracks. Shiratori was glaring at her receding figure hatefully.
いつもよ。
Ooh, translating a book. Oh, that's nice. After that soft mutter, as if to chase after Tokita, Shiratori also left the classroom. Eiichi, who'd been left behind, began to tremble.
あと一歩のところで。
I highly doubt that. I think you've never been further away. Yeah, almost. For sure. For sure. just tiny. He was so close, apparently. Eiichi promptly dragged me away. Oh gosh. Oh, we're doing this again. Oh. 195 word pages. Okay. Yeah, well, just, you know, take step by step. How do you eat a mountain of chocolate? Just bite, bite, bite. You got this. So we're back at this again. I know. Shiratori Mizuha, right? Yeah, I was wondering, because she's been present so little that I had forgotten what her first name was. Mizuha. Okay.
塩を与えましょう。なんかもうすごい塩。エロ本買った帰りに自己死みたいな。
Wow. Okay, that's a thought. I suppose Shiratori is a foolish heretic who repeatedly stands against the will of the Lord.
ですよね。
But honestly, this is completely trivial.
どうでもよくはねえんすよ。
Yeah, just weirdness. Get out of my face, man. Huh? This is supposedly their club. Yeah, this is their club activity. Look, Eiichi. No matter how good of a plan I come up with, you'll just ruin it. Pretty often, yeah. Every goddamn time you say you won't ruin something, you screw it over royally. It's practically become a comedy routine at this point. Yeah, I guess this is their attempt at comedic relief character, but I gotta say, Sunohara did it a billion times better. I just... him, I can't... It's hard, I can't. Alright, I'm headed to buy that CD. I've been over this 1,000 times with you, man. That new Wagner CD comes out today. I've been waiting forever for this. You watched Kanon's performance, you should know how fantastic the guy is. See ya, man. Remember, revenge is bad. I left Eiichi behind and set off to enjoy my free time. Hey, what's up, Usami? Did you just finish working? Did something happen, you ask? Well, if you are so interested, let me tell you. I picked up some Wagner today. Goodness gracious, though, I can't believe I only pre-ordered one copy. I had to run all around downtown to snag a second. Anyway, I'm going home to take care of some work. I'll set my CD aside for a day, then finally listen to it tomorrow. If I hadn't met classical music, I'd have become a criminal. Well, boy, do I have news for you. Oh, you have no idea. I've been so busy lately that I haven't even had time to go to concerts. Yeah, especially violin solos. Having a real performer play for you is just so much more, well, real. You know what I mean? What? Are you a fan too? Well, I've got to go. See you tomorrow. Of course. Even I don't have the willpower to leave it at home when I set it aside for a day. Alright, see ya. Try to get along with Tokita. I waved and left. Okay. Blind spot in negotiations. Okay. The next day at school. Tragedy always seems to strike where one least expects it. Okay. Oh god, the music too. What? I was roaring in the hallway. Everyone around immediately turned to stare at me. Shiratori threw a word out as if to dismiss me with it. You... I was howling like a rabbit. What did she do? Did she break your CD? Shiratori frowned dubiously. My Wagner CD was flat on the ground. The heck are you doing carrying it around if it's so precious? It fell at an awkward angle. A corner of the jewel case was chipped. Oh no, the tragedy. Oh god, guys. What are we gonna do? I knelt on the floor. That's what I was saying as well. Rage consumed me. This vicious catastrophe shocked me into the realization that I'd been far too lenient to her all this time. She called me a weirdo. At that moment I became the Lord. And the Lord was angry. I'm soaring high in a helicopter. I pick up a machine gun. Wagner, someone hurry up and play Wagner. Oh god. We are alive. It is mine to avenge. I'd rather betray the world than let the world betray me. I mean. Hey, you, Private, describe my feelings right now. The music. Well, Private, how would you feel if your favorite pet had been critically injured by one of those VC fuck slugs? I have no idea what I just read, but okay. I mean, even Aichi. To have Aichi be the voice of reason, that says a lot. Viet Cong because of Apocalypse Now. Ah, okay, I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar, but okay. Thanks for clarifying. Fuck you. Do you know what the... why is he calling her that? I feel like so annoyed having to read this. Do you know what she said as she walked away? She called me a weirdo. Adding personal insults to emotional injury is the trademark of a first-class dad. Yeah. There's a classic scene in Apocalypse Now where they shoot from a helicopter while listening to the Ride of the Valkyrie. Ah, okay. Listen, Maggot. Do you really think a one-word apology will bring Wagner back from the dead? It's not dead! The corner of the plastic case was chipped. Big deal. It's not even the CD, right? Right? Or did I read that wrong? I think not. It was just a case. Shut up, Maggot. It's time to act. Let's go kill Shiratori and go surf. Need to stop the music. Aichi paused the blaring Wagner CD. What, Aichi? After that scene they go surfing. Yeah, that's so random. Like, are they even near a beach? Indeed, hear me, Aichi. This time I will allow you to bear witness to the ultimate in criminal beauty. This time, for sure, we will have our revenge. Ah, in the movie. Ah, they do that and then they go surfing. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, abundant referencing there. Okay, got it. Ah, patience is a virtue, my friend. Well, she stripped me of the thing that I love most. She did not. You were just listening to the CD without any issues. Like, just get off your high horse, man. And the thing that she loves most is... I wouldn't know. We know so little about her. What? Well, how the hell am I supposed to know, man? She's not like canon. She isn't my sister. She isn't my friend. Sun Tzu wrote, if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. You should get to know yourself a little better. First, I want to get a feel for her. I need to know her likes, her interests, the topics she cares about, things like that. It is simple. I suddenly laughed maniacally. I'll become her friend. Oh god, what a plan. I know what you're thinking. Honestly, sleeping in the same bed as such a despicable enemy sounds pretty rough to me too. You heard me. I'm going to make her my woman. Good luck. I'll buy her an engagement ring. Heck, I'll ask her dad for her hand if I have to. And just as I force her to the altar, I'll leave her standing there until she dies of grief. Sure. Yeah. Uh,
さすがにそれは嘘だろ。
oh my god.
卑劣にも程があるよ。
Hey, Badge, thank you for the BTs. Hi, hi. Cruel?
いや、お兄ちゃん。
Oh, quit your whining. You're always putting ranks on evil. If you thought about it rationally, you'd realize that evil is evil and be done with it.
本気なのか？
I'm
いや、笑うところじゃねえから。
not gonna voice act the maniacal laughing, okay? Sorry about that. Well, I'll give up when I get bored. Look, just get some intel on Shiratori from that gaggle of girls you hang around. Find out if there are any rumors about her or if she has a boyfriend. Hell, a girlfriend for that matter. I want to know if she has any talents, what her favorite TV shows are, if she watches TV at all. Everything.
わかったよ。わかったって。
I don't know about Grief, but he definitely can kill someone with cringe. Yes, absolutely. We're all hanging for dear life over here on the other side of the screen. Looks like H is getting cold feet. Hey, have you forgotten already? Shiratori ruined your chances with Tokita.
あ、そうだった。マジ殺す。
Machikoros. Easy as pie.
俺やるよ。やってやんよ。
Then you're on recon, Eiichi. Alright, meeting adjourned. Eiichi saluted to me and left. I suppose I should get to work too. Oh, Bear. Just laugh these moments off. Don't take it too seriously. They're not meant to be taken seriously. The whole class was gathered around Tokita.
へえ、お父さんが警察官なんだ。
Most likely, yes. I can see that happening.
栄転してこの町に赴任したの。それで私もくっついてきたってわけ。
じゃあ、お父さんと一緒に事件を解決してたりしたの？
まさか。一度感謝状をもらったくらいよ。
The girls around her began to squeal with excitement.
父は今は結構な偉い地位についたのだけれど、昔はいわゆる交渉人っていう犯人と会話で駆け引きするような仕事をしてたわ。
Yeah, nice to see a little bit more of her. I had just stopped in to search for Shiratori, but I found myself drawn in by Tokita's lecture and paused to listen.
そんな父と毎日顔を合わせていたものだから、私もおしゃべりが好きになってしまってね。
Tokita chooses her topics excellently and executes discussions with flair and class. She smiles and makes eye contact with everyone, then cracks jokes at just the right moment. Add those incredible social skills to her intense beauty, and there's no doubt she'll be popular in no time.
でも、私は幼女なの。
Which is that the atmosphere of the room shifted entirely. Taking note of the new paradigm, Tokita continued on.
子供の頃、いろいろあってね。施設にも入ったわ。でも、私はそのことで惨めな思いをしたり、引け目を感じることはないわ。それくらい今の父が素晴らしい人だから。
That statement makes me respect and envy Tokita. I can't believe she has the optimism to say something like that to this crowd with such a brilliant smile. Yeah, not something that you are able to say, huh? Yeah.
あら、やだ。言っちゃった？ごめんね。私はみんなと仲良くなりたいから、仲良くなる前に必ずこういう話はしておくって決めてるの。
A single wrong step and people might just think of her as a loon. What? Why? She sounds perfectly fine. She doesn't seem to be on the verge of looking like a lunatic. Anyway, however, Tokita liberally made use of her look's gentle smile and sincere gaze to capture every heart in the room. As proof, even Shiratori had joined the crowd surrounding Tokita. Shiratori, can I talk to you for a moment? Perhaps she was engrossed in Tokita's speech as Shiratori was zoned out.
何？
I just wanted to apologize for my behavior during lunch break. I bowed down in apology and she looked me over as if Appraising. Oh, sorry. I'm really
あ
sorry.
なたは私が白鳥建設の令状だから声をかけてくるんでしょう。
Nope, this is all to avenge my sweet Wagner. I just want to be friends.
なぜ
What do you mean, why? We're classmates.
理由になってないわ。
I agree with her though.
どうしたの？
Tokita suddenly cut in. The crowd around her had dissipated at some point in the past few minutes.
白鳥さん、あなたも私の話を聞いてくれたの？
悪い。
Tokita took on Shiratori's icy glare.
私に興味を持ってくれて嬉しいわ。
Okay. Shiratori averted her eyes in an attempt to be even colder.
ねえ、よかったらこれから遊びに行かない？
え？
驚いた？
なぜ私と？
可愛い子大好きだから。
Ah, sorry. I just love cute kids. Okay. Tokita answered without a second thought. As if caught totally off guard, Shiratori blushed and lowered her head to hide it.
こっちに越してきたばっかりだからお店とか教えてほしいのよ。
Oh, she's smooth.
事情通の浅井くんと行けば。
その前にあなたにお願いしたいの。
何それ？
I calmly analyzed the situation. It seems luck is on my side. Using Tokita as a diving board for getting to know Shiratori would be an excellent strategic move.
お願い。
しつこいな。
Shiratori stared at the floor as if the proposition itself had been a horrible inconvenience.
他の人に頼んで。
私は白鳥さんがいいのよ。
A hint of some emotion permeated Tokita's
分か
tone.
ったわ。
ありがとう。優しいのね。
こうやってグダグダ話してる時間がもったいないだけ。
何でもいいわ。行きま。
Oh, sorry, I cut her off too soon. Hey, can I come too?
嫌よ。
I saw that one coming.
ごめんね、京介くん。
It's no big deal. I'll catch you later then. But I'm a two-faced, untrustworthy kind of guy. I'm not giving up just yet. There's no need for me to show up at the Azai Corporation today.
おい、京介。今、白鳥について聞き回ってるんだけどな。
Good. Save it for later. We need to get a move on.
Huh?
Follow those girls. Shiratori and Tokita walked into a cafe on Central Boulevard. I held a little stakeout behind the telephone pole as I watched the exits. Oh my god, this is so ridiculous.
ケブ、アンパンと牛乳買ってきました。
Bread and milk? Okay. Oh, thanks.
しかし、こんなところで立ち食いしてたら余計目立ちませんかね。
Shut up, newbie. I pretended to be reading the sports page as I watched the cafe through its windows. There were two people sitting at the window. Tokita's exaggerated hand gestures really attracted my attention.
しかし、あれですよ。
What?
収穫ゼロでしたわ。
What? Maybe you're just not taking this seriously enough.
だって白鳥って一人も友達いないみたいっすよ。
That's obvious, but she's somehow managing to stay in school, so she's gotta be interacting with someone.
スポーツは得意みたいですよ。成績もほら、椿と同じくらいいいみたいっす。
So she's a genius.
学園のクラブに入ってる様子はないっすね。速攻で帰るし。
Okay. Alright, I just thought of something. She gets there early every morning to water those flowers, yeah?
まさか、その花を
Of course, fool. We're going to get there before her and water the flowers.
それ、手伝ってあげてませんか
No, that's killing the flowers by overwatering them. Oh, you don't understand these pathetic mortals. They're disturbed and distraught when someone interrupts their daily routine, even if it's for the better. Ah, okay, interrupting her routine, okay.
ああ。
Still, you're right. We should give up on that. Getting up early is a pain in the ass, and the whole thing lacks that flair and elegance that my plans usually have. Sure do.
なんか噂になった事件があったじゃない。
Let me guess, it was about the bribe scandal.
そこをガツンとついてやりましょうよ。なんか社会派の匂いがします。これで俺たちの悪にも正当性が認められます。
You fool. Why are you trying to justify evil? When it comes to evil, you gotta be straightforward. Keep it simple. If you want to go surfing, you burn down a base in Vietnam. That's the way to go, man.
それにしても白鳥がどんなやつなのか全くわからないんじゃ手の打ちようが。
Shh, they're coming out. The two of us immediately crouched down.
これからどこ行くんすかね。
The sun is setting, so if we're not in this 100%, now would be the time to turn back. We're going after them. It might just be me, but I feel like Shiratori's steps have gotten lighter. I think we're getting close to Shiratori's house.
いい加減真っ暗で寒くないですか。
Yeah, I know, I'm worn out too. Let's just forget it and go home.
明日からじっくり追い込みをかけてやろうぜ。
I don't think he was serious. Yeah. Just then, our subjects stopped in front of Shiratori's door. Ah, okay. They began speaking in raised voices. Wait, no, is one of them crying? Huh?
水葉、会いたかったわ。
What is she doing? Suwana?
嘘だよね。
嘘じゃないわ。だってそれは、そのマフラーは。
She looks really cute though. I like it. The purple scarf highlighting her eyes. It's cute. But what the heck is happening? What is Yuki doing? The one in tears is surprisingly the cool and collected Tokita. Eiichi and I continued our silent surveillance.
そういうことだ。
I don't know, but I'm guessing they used to know each other. Shiratori's voice also started to quiver.
そんななんで。
Yeah, yeah, it's a really nice combo. I like it.
一目見た時からそうなんじゃないかなって思ったの。
What?
こんな偶然。
偶然じゃないわ。私はずっとあなたに会いたかったの。だから父に頼んでこの学園にしてもらったの。
What's going on here? Yeah, we're all wondering the same.
おい、京介、なんか部外者は空気読んだ方がいい展開になってね。
Oh my god, someone just grew a conscience. Okay. That's what it looks like, but like I'm heavily doubting the way it looks on the surface. Wait, don't be so hasty. We can't back down at the time like this. Tokita held out her hand. She gently touched the scarf around Shiratori's neck.
私があげたマフラー、まだ大事に持っていてくれたのね。
やっぱ
り一緒に雪だるま作ったわね。
り私ももしかしたら、
Okay.
もしかしたらって。
So there does seem to be some seed of truth in them knowing each other already. Okay.
ええ、そうよ、水葉。
Unless Yuki has gotten some intel and she's like playing it really hardcore. Because I can't really take her seriously with this. I don't know. Especially since we've seen her put on a scene before. Right, so I have a seed of doubt in my mind now. I'm very invested now. Yeah, let's see. Eiichi and I gulped at the same time. Whoa. Okay. What? What in God's name? Tokita and Shiratori are sisters? From the way they're talking, it seems like it's been years since they last met. I lost my cool in the face of such an emotional reunion. Retreat! We scattered like wild dogs. No. Damn, what the hell was that?
つうか、なんで全力疾走で逃げたんすか。
Weren't you scared you were going to melt if you kept watching something that emotional?
影もんですもんね。
Who gives a crap about that? This is serious, man.
何がです？
Our enemies are multiplying. Tokita's on the other team now.
敵に
Oh man, that display back there makes me think she'll sprint over and rip us apart if anything happens to Shiratori.
なんかまずいんすか
You bet your ass it is. She's a genius and her discourse is always right on course.
べしゃりすか
Damn it, and here I was thinking Usami alone was the worst we could face.
またウサミの野郎が邪魔してくるってんすか
Think, would you? We're previous offenders.
しかも動機も前と全く同じですもんね
This is bad. If Usami and Tokita team up, we're done for.
神にも僕という軍師がついてるじゃないですか
Oh, because you're so incredibly reliable. Go screw yourself. What the fuck? Now you're turning on him as well?
どうやら本当にまずいみたいだな
You're a quick one, aren't you?
俺はお前のツッコミだけはそこそこ評価していたしかしそんなぬるいノリツッコミをする京介なんて見たくもない
Anyway, we're in a whole new league now. As for what to do next, maybe a little divide and conquer with Usami would do the trick.
呼びました
How long have you been standing
いや
there?
お二人こそ自分のバイト先の前で何ですか
Yeah, that is the sign of the drugstore Usami works at, isn't it? Well, hey, Usami, fancy meeting you here. I improvised the plan. You're a fair guy, right?
何すかいきなり
You know how I went to the temple with you on New Year's, despite being real busy?
そうなの
Yeah, totally. She invited me.
その説はどうもありがとうございました
Great, then help me out with a favor, would you?
はい
It's just this little thing.
何でしょう邪悪なお誘いはお断りしますよ
I'll give you half the world.
めちゃめちゃ邪悪な誘いじゃないですか
Just hear me out at least.
大方 CD を傷物にされた腹いせに水葉に復讐しようってんでしょ
She read right through it. I guess I shouldn't be
そ
surprised.
れで今は復讐のネタを集めているってところですか
Guess I can't put anything past you.
いやもう諦めてください水葉に何かあったら真っ先に浅井さんを追及しますよ
Ah, but you can't do anything without evidence.
それは宣戦布告ですか
I'll have you head on a pike. Have your head, sorry, on a pike.
なるほどではまた明日
Usami bowed slightly and left.
おいおい京介何してんだ
Oh, shit. I meant to make a trade with her, but I ended up declaring war.
予言のよくある話はいいんだよどうすんだ
What can we do? We'll just have to see how it
頼
goes.
むぜ
Sure, let's call it a night, though.
お前いきなり飽きてやめたとか言うなよ
Aichi left after glaring at me with suspicion. To be honest, I'm bored already, but I'm ridiculously curious about the relationship between Shiratori and Tokita. I wonder what will go down tomorrow. School the next morning. Two people in my class seemed somehow different today.
京介くん紹介するわ私の妹の水葉
ちょっと姉さん
いいのよこういうことは黙っていても広まるものよ
I don't think anyone would have spread it around. But okay, I wonder what her plan is. She definitely is after something with this. Tokita pulled Shiratori over to my desk. Wait, seriously, you two are sisters? I feigned surprise.
意外
Well, actually, you two do kind of look alike. How? How? Like, I could have believed if Yuki was actually sister, like, the older sister of Haru. That I would have believed. But this, like, there's nothing. There's nothing.
母親が違うのよね水葉
Yeah, I agree. Shatori nodded uncomfortably.
私はね白鳥家に居座っていた愛人の娘なの捨てられて母子ともども家を出ていく羽目になったんだけどね
Alright, just hold it right there. It's too early to start the soap opera stuff.
昼ドラなら もっともったいつけた演出が入るはずよ。
She makes a casual, uninterested comeback as if to show off her cheerfulness this morning.
両親は終始ゴタゴタしてたけど、私と水葉は毎日遊んでたわ。
だからそんなこと浅井くんに話さなくても。
そんなに彼のこと嫌い？
ええ。
I love it. She's like, yeah, I hate him that much.
じゃあ好きにならなきゃ。
え？
彼もきっといろいろ事情がある人よ。
Right? She says, briefly glancing at me. The only difference is, Shiratori, unlike your big-mouthed sister, I have no intention of spouting my
京
past.
介くん、水葉をよろしくね。昨日一晩一緒だったんだけどね。何かとあなたのことが気に入らないみたい。
姉さんやめてよ。
Well, calling a ceasefire sounds good to me. I don't exactly enjoy being hated by people.
水葉、ほら、いい加減仲直りしなさい。
Something seemed to be holding her back as Shiratori didn't move a muscle.
困ったものね。
Tokita shrugged. But hey, I'm happy for you, Shiratori. I thought I might as well speak to her if she wouldn't speak to me. You finally found someone on your side, right? Someone to stick up for you. Shiratori left for her seat.
ごめんね。根はいい子なんだけどね。
I'm more concerned with the fruit than the core.
私の前では美味しそうな果実がなるんだけどね。
I'd eat that. I will not even ask what that's supposed to mean.
今の言葉本気？
Who knows? Tokita smiles slightly.
あの子、男。いえ、人を知らないから可愛がってあげてね。
Sure, I'll be nice to Satan himself if it means avenging a Vagt. Oh, we're still on that. He is so petty with that. Lunch break. Okay. Tokita and Shiratori joined in on the usual gang today.
これでカノンがいれば勇者パーティーが一堂に会してましたね。
何？勇者パーティー。
はい、習え。
Usami snapped us to attention.
番号。
Huh?
カノンの分は浅井さんにお願いします。
What?
はい、番号。
2? What does that mean?
し、
ほらそこ。
Yeah, Tsubaki. She was let's say the first one that we focused on that had like a deeper story in chapter 2. Usami yelled. Wait. Usami yelled at Eiichi. At Eiichi.
ひどいよ、宇佐美さん。すいません、スライムも仲間になるんです。
ねえ、私って役職は賢者でいいのよね。
うん、文句なし。
Okay.
水葉は？
Now they're choosing roles.
Mm.
Everyone turns to look at Shiratori.
何か希望は？
くだらない。
先日、海外のカノンから電話が来た。カノンはみんなのあだ名をつけた。それを紹介する。
Okay.
宇佐美オンデマンド。椿騎馬隊。
Okay, Tsubaki's the cavalry. Okay, like that.
浅井長政。
I don't know what that means. At least I'm a historical figure. Okay.
白鳥右翼左翼。
What?
以上。僕はもう一度聞く。何か希望は？
ないってば。
じゃあ右翼で。
勇者、戦士、僧侶、賢者、スライム、右翼ね。
隙がないね。
Okay. He seems to have come to terms with this slime thing.
いつもこんなくだらないことしてるの？
いや、今日は新入生歓迎会みたいな感じ？
それって私のこと？
他に誰が？白鳥さんとお話できて嬉しいよ。
Shiratori looked away awkwardly. Had Tsubaki's earnest eyes pierced through her barriers? Tsubaki is one of the least two-faced people on this planet. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. It must be difficult for Shiratori to keep up her snappy attitude with her.
仲間も充実してきたな。晩餐会でも開くかな。
I have an unshakable feeling that this will turn into a whodunit with a traitor in our midst.
ええ、浅井さんは要チェックです。
I just declared war on her yesterday after all.
水葉ちゃん、水葉ちゃんでいい？いいけど。
Mizuha-chan. When I say it, she glares at me like I'd violated her. Yeah, she didn't give you permission.
あなたはダメ。
水葉、よろしくな。何かあったらすぐ私に言うんだぞ。
Sami was acting important for some reason.
春は私より頼りになるわよ。
姉さんがそう言うなら。
Meanwhile, Eiichi and I are left out.
おいおい、なんかフレンドリーぶっこいてんな。
Let them have their fun for now.
頼んだぞ、京介。
We laugh darkly to each other as lunch break passes quietly. Alright. During the next break between classes, Tokita was talking with another student. She's already fitting in well, I'd say. Tokita suddenly calls out to me.
京介くん、何か悩み事？
Not really. I was just wondering if Shiratori had any hobbies.
あれ？どうして急に水葉のことを？
It's just that she's always alone, so I was wondering what kind of life she led. What?
水葉の趣味はそうね。可愛らしいわよ。
Just tell me already.
お菓子よ。食べるのも作るのも好き。よくクッキー焼いてもらったわね。
I gotta say, I wasn't expecting that.
あくまで昔の話だから。
Anything else?
全体的に可愛らしいものが好きね。雪だるまとか。
Snowmen, huh? Too bad we haven't been getting much snow this year. Actually, now that I think about it, it's usually piled up high this time of year.
何企んでるの？
What? She talks like she's got me figured out. I think she has. What are you talking about? She lets a suspicious smile creep onto her face. God, that smile isn't too far from the one she used to lead that Saijo weirdo around by the nose. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You should be very wary of her. However, it's not possible to read someone's mind. Hey now, cool it. Were you hoping to interrogate me too? Give me a break.
あなたはどうも嘘をつくときに攻撃的になるみたいね。
I don't want to know what's going through that paranoid head of yours. I was just interested in Shiratori.
ただ興味を持った。ただね。
Hey, get it out. What are you trying to say?
いいね。あなたがどういう人かなんとなく分かってきたわ。
Don't take me so lightly. Let's hear it. What have you understood so far?
からかうようなこと言ってごめんなさい。
She prefaces her next statement with that, then says,
じゃあ、ちょっとゲームをしない？
A game?
1、2、3、4。
Great, you can count to 4.
今言った数字の中から好きなのを選んでもらえる？
Oh.
私にはあなたがどれを選ぶか予想がついているわ。
Oh, I see. You think if you pick the right one, that means you understand me?
そんなに硬くならなくてもいいのよ。ただのゲームなんだから。
Yeah. No shit, it is. You've got a 25% chance of getting it right just by guessing. Tokita turned her back to me and wrote something down on a notepad. I guess she's writing down the number she thinks I'm going to choose. Tokita put the scrap of paper in her skirt pocket, then faced me again.
準備万端よ。
Are you sure?
どうぞ。
3. That's a nice round number, right? But sorry, it's not my favorite. I gave a hearty laugh from my stomach. 1. I know the statistics here. When choosing a number between 1 and 4, the majority of Japanese people being reserved and modest would pick 3. The next most popular number is 2. I think 4 would be the least popular, right? Because, like, it can also mean death or something? Then number 1 is strongly associated with being the best. As such, it has a sort of proud or overconfident impression to it, making it difficult to pick for most. Wow, 3 is what I would pick. Okay, I don't know. I think I would pick 2. I'm a programmer. On the other hand, 4 is too menial and it conjures up images of death in Japanese culture. Yeah, there it is. People avoid it subconsciously. Bear would pick 4. Okay. Takita will have played it safe and doubtlessly chose 3. What?
本当に1でいいの?
I don't play games, woman. You aren't going to get me to change my answer.
確認しただけよ。
Oh, really? I could have sworn one of the ways to play this game was to coerce the person into choosing the number you wrote down.
ホースね。手品ではマジシャンズセレクトって言うんだっけ。このゲームにそこまでの強制力はないわよ。
Well, whatever. I don't really care. Let's just hurry up and see the scrap of paper.
慌てないで。
Tokita took the piece of paper from her pocket and put it in front of me.
残念。1でした。
I was at a loss for words. 1 was certainly written on the scrap of paper.
予想通りでしょ。
You sure did.
京介くん、あなたは複雑な人よ。あなたの本質は1なんかより4の方が近いんじゃないの？
Yeah, I guess I'm shady enough for a 4.
でも、あなたはきっと数字の意味を考えて裏を読んでくると思ったの。そういう知性も備えているわ。
That's nice.
だとしたら、まずあなたの本来の性格とはかけ離れた1を選ぶだろうと思ったの。
You would bet against both yourself and the general population, eventually choosing 1. Well, I guess my plot wasn't conniving enough. I walked toward Tokita while sarcastically complimenting her. Then I grabbed her skirt. Ah, are you gonna check if she had like more pieces of paper in her pocket or something?
どうしたの?
Shut up and empty your pocket. Tokita laughed in resignation.
よく見破ったわね。
Yeah, I was wondering that too. Yeah, there is this anime where, I mean, to not get into the plot too much, there's a bunch of kids that have like numbers assigned to them and they don't have names. But then they decide to make up names for themselves. And one girl is number 15, and so her name ends up being Ichigo, because 1 and 5. Yeah. Cute. Okay. As I suspected, 3 folded scraps of paper remained in her pocket.
そうよ、京介くん。あなたの言う通り、これはどれを選んでも私が勝つように強制されるゲームよ。
I nodded, but how did she know to pick the right one? Wouldn't they have gotten mixed up in the pocket? No one said we had to play by the rules.
どうしてわかったの?
You were the one who started this conversation, right? That means you had time to prepare beforehand. That in itself is suspicious enough.
ますます予想通りの人ね、あなたは。
Yeah, I guess. Just don't be such a poor loser. You had all the numbers written down in advance. It had nothing to do with underestimating me. Sorry, with understanding me.
春とあなただけよ。ここまで見破ったのは。
Is that so? Well, I'll take that as a compliment, but honestly, that just means you've only played this with small fries.
そうね。
Tokita's eyes sparkled.
でも、これはどう?
She opened up the scraps of paper from her skirt. What? Oh, are they all ones? Are they all ones? Oh no. I obviously thought they would be labeled 2, 3, and 4. They're all 1. The digit 1 was written on each of the 3 slips. What the hell? Tokita just smiled delightfully, so she didn't need to figure out which one it is. They were all the same.
だから聞いたじゃない。本当に1でいいの?
What just happened?
強いて言えば、私にはあなたがどの数字を選ぼうと、改めて1を選ばせる自信があったという。
That doesn't answer my question. I became numb to everything but the sensation of complete defeat. Was Usami set up like this too?
それじゃあ、妹に優しくしてあげてね。
Wearing an expression that told me she could see through me, she returned to her seat. I should try to avoid directly confronting Tokita. Alright. Oh, we're back here again. Our club's been meeting almost every day recently. What's got you in such a tizzy? The fuzz? What? Huh? Seriously? Oh, shut up. We haven't done anything yet. They're not here for us. The Donut Patrol? Have you forgotten already? Shiratori's dad, the school's director, was in some big trouble a while back. Ah, the police! The police is the Donut Patrol. Okay. Alright. Well, was someone arrested? Back to cringe, I guess so. Yeah, he was the one who lectured us when we stole the key to the gym storage room, right? Damn, man, does that mean he was the ringleader or something? I care. Next thing you know, every news team in the city is walking through the hallway, and I think I'll pass on having their cameras shoved in my face, thank you very much. The case has been dragged on long enough. It's about time it settled down. Who fucking cares? I fell back on a newspaper article I once read. Basically, the incident involved the school expansion project. When various organizations made bids for the project, the director made a few under-the-table deals with a particular contractor. He took money in exchange for favorable consideration. Well, you know, bribes are generally only against the law if a government official is involved. It would have been a bribe if they had paid off the city's public works department. But Mr. Shiratori isn't a civil servant or anything. Therein lies my point. Old man Shiratori can take as much money as he wants from the contractors, and the police can't do anything about it. Well, until the point it becomes fraud, I guess. Getting legal heat for accepting bribes in this situation can only mean he was in bed with some city official. He was breaking the law and then trying to cover it up by getting his story straight with this unknown guy in City Hall. The drawn-out scandal was because the police were having trouble figuring out the connection between Shiratori and the local government. You're not paying jack shit. Anyway, they say finding proof of fraud is hard, right? This is no different. The director was certainly taking money, but if the city says it doesn't know anything about it, sorting out the truth becomes a hell of a lot harder. Who knows? Maybe he was an accomplice. You make one hell of a reptilian analogy. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Huh, how on earth is it anything like raising a crocodile? God, quit jerking me around, you're wasting my time. Nah, the school's board of directors will force him to resign. It will be pretty amazing for him to keep his position after a scandal like that. So, what do you expect? I was in the same class as her last year. The girl never had any friends. Yeah, I'm surprised I remember that actually. Maybe I did and forgot about it.
レイプして記憶が飛んで俺無罪。
That is one messed up haiku.
お前ならそんぐらいやりかねんってことだよ。
Well, whatever. It still wouldn't give her the right to smash my Wagner to pieces. That's not what happened.
叩き割られたわけではないと思うが。
Shut up, motherfucker. Are you a Shiratori sympathizer?
いや、ちょっとだけな。
Oh, what the fuck, you're a disgrace to assholes everywhere.
だってよ、親父が悪人だったらさすがに尖るって。
I mean, okay. Aichi, the source of empathy. Again, not something that I would have expected. I guess.
今まで信頼してたパパがよ、裏で不正な金もらってたとか知ったらどうよ。 俺らみたいに裏表のあるやつが嫌いになるっつうのも、まあわからんでもなくね。
That was sort of a wet blanket, so I declared the club activities to be over. Again, Aichi, the voice of wisdom and reason. Who would have thought?
勘違いすんなよ。復讐は復讐だからな。
Don't tell me you're gonna reform at the last minute and try to come off like a hero.
大丈夫だって。
Huh. Look, that's enough for today.
あ、まだ策が出来上がっていないんですか？
It's not quite ready yet. So I know she likes sweets, but I have no idea where to go from there. Well, something will go down tomorrow. I just don't know what yet.
頼みましたよ、神。
See ya. I wave at him and walk away. Christ, Eiichi is even more worthless than I thought, sympathizing with Shiratori. I'm not her father. Her hatred for me is misplaced, projected anger. Then again, why then is it just me she's always ready to throttle? Could Eiichi's joke be on the mark? Maybe I really did hurt her somehow and forgot about it. Nah, it couldn't be. It's certainly possible. Ooh. I guess we pick it's possible, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's the choice. Either way, what I can't remember, I can't remember. If she has a problem with me, she can come out and say it. For now, I'll just go home and call Miki-chan. Maybe after that I'll put some more thought into this revenge business. That night, I got a call from the Asahi Corporation. I see, yeah, I've been pretty busy these past few days. Yeah, plotting your revenge for Wagner. Or, yeah. I'll be there tomorrow. Sir, yes, of course. Huh. Kids. Oh, the bunch selling cocaine. I guess I figured they'd wash their hands of any dirty business after father gave them a good scare. You're kidding, but well, I trust they haven't done anything to require our attention? We have a relatively trivial chat, then the call ends. I sense my headache coming on, so I lie on my bed and close my eyes for a moment. What shall I do with Shiratori? Apparently she likes sweets, but I can't say I ever remember seeing her eat them at school. I habitually turn on the TV. The news channel was reporting on our school. What? The police really did arrest the vice principal. Apparently he was the middleman between the contractors and the school. The incredible thing is that despite the vice principal's open confession, the director continues to deny all allegations. Then again, despite media hype, there's still no strong evidence linking the director to CD Hall. But he did take money, no doubt about it, so I guess it's natural for him to be treated with suspicion. I wonder if Shiratori is always dodging paparazzi too. Like I was. Ooh, headache. As my thoughts meandered about, the headache I felt lingering in my skull suddenly surfaced with a vengeance. I need to get to sleep, I muttered to myself as I pulled the covers up to my shoulders. I think I fell asleep instantly. It was so quick that I feared I'd never wake up again. Just as I'm about to fall into darkness, I hear a sound at the door. I hear the door open and I realize I had opened it on my way out into the dark winter night. Ooh. Okay. Okay, we are in Maou mode, I suppose. The director was taking bribes, was he? The school will play host to unprecedented havoc, I suppose. Sorry, I suspect. I must continue to exercise caution. I must prepare my revenge. The piercing cold buries itself into my skin, but as the trend would have it, the air is dry, empty of snow. I slip into the darkness, avoiding people's eyes as I make my way to my destination. I turn a corner and come face to face with the most unexpected person.
あら、こんばんは。どうしたの？
Not at all. What a fortunate coincidence. I act casually. What are you doing at this time of night?
今まで妹に会ってたのよ。
Oh.
やっぱり、なんだかんだで落ち込んでるみたい。
And why is that?
父親が犯人扱いされてるから。
I understand the feeling. Was he really taking bribes, I wonder?
どうやら本当みたいよ。水葉にもマスコミに余計な口を聞かないようきつく言ってたみたい。
But there's no proof, correct?
いいえ。水葉を含め家族が証人よ。逮捕された市の職員が以前水葉の自宅に何度か訪れていたって。
Is there evidence that they held secret meetings involving bribery?
ええ。水葉はつい聞いてしまったって。
I see. If the prosecutor is worth his salt, the man will be found guilty just by calling his family to the stand. What kind of man discusses illegal matters with his family in the next room? Did he think they wouldn't betray him merely because they share his name? I didn't fail to notice Tokita's gaze.
あなたも家族が恋しくなったりしないの？
Every day of my life. Tokita refuses to allow her doubt to taint her firm stare.
何か違わない？
Hahaha. Good question, right? Something different.
あなたよ。目つきにしろ、仕草にしろ。気のせいかしら。
Haha, trying to get some information out of me, are you?
別に詮索するつもりはないけれどね。
I'm glad you know your bounds then.
知らなければ幸せということもあるから。
She laughed weakly. I smiled back and bid her adieu. Well then, take care.
ええ。お互いにね。
I passed by her. I felt a glance bore through my back. It's natural for her to look at me suspiciously, but she doesn't know anything. Nonetheless, she's a sharp woman. I have to dispose of her too when I take care of Usami. Ah, there it is. Headache. Dispose. Yep, you heard that right. Usami was waiting menacingly for me at the school's entrance the next morning.
ついに動き出しましたね。
That's a hell of a morning greeting you've got there.
ほうほほう。しらばっくれるおつもりですか？
Haha. She takes a step toward me. What, did something happen? Her sharp eyes were more unsettling than usual.
ほほほほほう。身に覚えがないと。
You are literally impossible to communicate with.
ですよね。
I leave Usami behind and go to class. The heck happened?
おい、京介。
The second I step into the classroom, Ichi beckons me over.
お前、やたら派手なことしやがったな。
The heck happened? What?
とぼけんなよ。お前だろ。
Usami just got done telling me the same thing. What are you guys talking about? Apparently my question surprised Ichi as he tilted his head.
黒板に落書きしてねえの？
What stuff? I look at the blackboard and it seems perfectly blank.
あ、宇佐美が消したんだよ。
What was written on it?
それがよ。
I had already deduced that it somehow pertained to Shiratori.
白鳥理事長は罪を認めて自首すべきだ。
Tokita suddenly butted in. What?
今言った通りよ。
Her tone was soft, but her eyes held a stern fire. And that was written on the board when you got here in the morning?
何か思い当たることはない？
You mean on who's behind it? Tokita nodded. I think it wasn't me.
僕でもないよ。
ですよね。
Usami abruptly showed her face.
どうにも浅井さんらしくない。こんな普通のいじめのような真似はチープな復讐にこだわる浅井さんのやり口ではないのでは？
Cheap?
チープじゃないですか。
But there'd be no point in attacking Shiratori's dad. She was the one who snapped my CD in half. She didn't do that? What the heck am I reading? Not her old man.
いつの間にか真っ二つになったことになって。
Yeah. The story is getting worse. And like the reality of it is getting altered the more time passes. These girls even have the same pose almost. Like, yeah, it would make sense for them to be sisters. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. But still.
いずれにせよ、陳腐ないたずらだわ。
Tokita surveyed the class from her tall vantage point. It looked as if she were firing her anger sporadically, hoping to flush out the culprit.
姉さん、いいのよ。
Shiratori remained
何
composed.
も気にしてないから。
本当に？
事実だもの。
Shiratori's utter disinterest, as if it had nothing to do with her, prompted Tokita to shake her head.
たとえ事実だとして、それが何だというの？
Tokita spoke with enough emotion to convince me that she was the one who'd been bullied.
水葉がこんな仕打ちを受ける理由があるのなら、ぜひ教えてほしいものだわ。
Her voice was directed at Shiratori, but it echoed through the entire class threateningly.
怖えな、この女。
See what I mean? I told you, man. Tokita is not someone you want as your enemy. I wonder, is the author of this abuse among the 30 students in our class?
姉さん、もういいよ。
Tokita stood firm, folding her arms with a sullen look.
犯人は簡単にわかるわよね、春。
まあ多分。
Let's see it
犯
then.
人は左利きです。黒板にそういう跡がありました。
How?
手の側面とでも言うんでしょうか。文字を左手で書くと自分で書いた文字の上に手がかぶさって文字がぼやけることがありますよね。
Yeah, I would. And chalk would probably compound the
文
issue.
字にちょうど手刀のような跡がありましてね。
Wait, then why did you suspect me? I'm right-handed.
あ、いえ、そういう風に見せかけたのかなと、ふと裏を読みたくなりまして。
Damn, she's harsh on previous offenders. Well then, the person is left-handed and was in the classroom at some point between the end of class yesterday and this morning. It actually cuts down the list by quite a
ち
bit.
なみに昨日、一番遅くまで学園に残っていたのは男子バスケット部の人たちらしいです。
I hear our basketball team is fairly strong. Well, looks like that's that. There's a left-handed member of the basketball team in this
はい。
class.
しかも、その人物は昨日逮捕された教頭先生の息子さんです。
Oh, okay. Hashimoto, was it? He clocks in at an impressive 6'3". I think that's how I'm supposed to read that. And he looks a lot older than he is. I also have no idea how much 6'3" is. Rumor has it he was a troublemaker at his old school, so his dad had him transferred here. He's pretty well known for his athletics. Probably over 1.80 m, right? Probably that. 1.9? Okay. Honestly, I'd rather have him focus his testosterone on sports.
もちろん、証拠をつかんだわけではありませんよ。
However, it's just a matter of time.
ちょっとお話を聞いてみてもいいのよ。
She pointed at Hashimoto with her chin. He averted his eyes from Tokita as he fondled his crew-cut hair.
二度とこんな真似はしないことね。
Christ, is this what happens when Usami and Tokita pair up? Usami piles up theories and Tokita goes in for the kill, pushing for a confession. On the other hand, look at me. I think up half-assed plans and Eiichi unfailingly screws them up. Are you jealous? Oh dear lord.
京介、どうするんだ？
I was prepared to kick into gear today, but I need to rethink my
お
strategy.
じけづいたのか？
Oh, shut up. Usami and Shiratori were eating bread together in the corner of the
宇
roof.
佐美さん、
だから春でいいと。
ごめんなさい。今まであなたのことも好きじゃなかったから。
What's up with them?
私が浅井さんと仲良くしてるから？
ええ、それもあるのだけれど、
Shiratori was speaking in a
学
whisper.
園に入学するときに住民票を提出しなければいけないでしょ。
なるほど。
ごめんなさい。先生方の中で噂になってたって
いや、担任の先生もそうだけど、皆さんいい人だ。嫌なことは黙っていてくださる。
What are they talking about?
ひょっとして宇佐美さんも私と同じような境遇なんじゃないかって思って、そしたらなんだか悪い気がして。
Yeah, pretty much, babe.
私は私だし、水葉も水葉だ。父親は関係ないよ。
An incredible, unprecedented event then occurred. Shiratori actually smiled.
今日は
Aww.
ありがとう。春。
Oh, she can be cute. That's cute. I feel kind of awkward, so I leave the roof with Eiichi in tow.
おい、あれユキ様と橋本じゃね？
Yeah, wait, Yuki-sama.
やべえよ、ユキ様相当キレてるよ。
Steam's practically coming out of her ears. She has Hashimoto pinned to the wall as he scowls at him fiercely. She's wearing a bold smile. Hashimoto is shouting in anger. But in front of Tokita's doubtlessly solid argument, all he can do is purse his lips like an ape. Let's get out of here before Tokita drags us into this. We head to the classroom. Oh, thank you for the hydration. Yeah, thank you. Hey, Ichi, pick a number between 1 and 4.
もちろん1。
Yep, as I thought.
なんだよそれ。
Nothing, it's just... I played this game with Tokita yesterday and I got my ass handed to me.
どうしたの？
Suddenly, Tokita's smiling face appeared before my eyes.
ねえねえユキさん、僕にもゲームしてよ。
Are you sure you want that?
ええ、いいわよ。
Oh no, what are they gonna do? Tokita looks at me cheerfully. What a sadist.
じゃあ問題ね。
Oh no.
世界で一番長い川は？
Oh, I have no idea.
川？
A、アマゾン川。B、ガンジス川。C、江戸川。
もちろん江戸川だよ。
ブー。京介くんは？
The Nile.
正解。
Okay.
ちょっと待ってよ。ABC って何さ？
ABC から選べなんて言った？
Even so, the Edo River?
ところで京介くん、
What's with the perma smile of yours? It's kinda creepy.
土曜日か日曜日どっちか空いてない？
Today's Friday. I should be able to find some time over the next 2 days. You're fine either way, right?
さすがに知ってるわね。私はどっちも都合がいいのに、あえて相手に選ばせてあげる。約束を取り付ける時の基本ね。
It's business 101 too. The person who sets the time and date of a meeting is more likely to keep the schedule than someone who's given a time to meet.
じゃ
Oh,
あ、
okay.
開けてくれるのね。
Hold your horses. I never said I had time.
僕でよかったら開けておくよ。
そう水葉とデートだけどいい？
Huh? H and I stopped breathing.
あの子ね、最近はほら星？
Okay. Stars?
そう天体観測が趣味みたいよ。
Ah, in that sense. Okay. And?
ロマンチックだと思わない？
So?
あさってにはすごい星が大接近するみたいよ。
That's suspiciously convenient.
じゃあ、あさって、決まりね。
No, look, I never said I'd go, okay?
でも、水葉のこと嫌いじゃないでしょ？
I guess not. Now that I've gone and said I wanted to get to know her, I have no choice but to play along with it.
水葉に興味を持ち始めたのは確かよね。
I guess. Tokita looks at me like she's trying to see through me as we talk.
じゃあ、こうしましょう。
What?
明日、クラシックの演奏会があるのは知ってる？
Yeah, I have no idea where she's going with this. Yeah, I was thinking of going if I had the time.
なら、水葉とクラシックの演奏会に行くのと、星を見るのとどっちがいい？
I choose the concert, of course. Fuck.
じゃあ、決まりね。
Tokita's smile grows to unsettling proportions. She laid out the trap and you fell right into it. That choice wasn't different from the river question in the least. It looks like there are only two options, but there are actually more. The I don't want to go on a date with Shiratori choice I wanted to choose was there, but I...
今、やられたと思っているでしょ？私にはわかるわ。あなたは潔く負けを認める人。責任感も強いから、決して自分の発言を取り消したりしない。
Now that she's given me that label, I really can't back out.
京介くん、負けず嫌いだからね。
God damn them. They forced classical music to betray me by using it as bait. Alright, fine. Tomorrow evening, right? The symphony will be playing in a concert hall in Central Boulevard.
そして、あさっては一緒に星を見ましょう。
Oh. Whatever, I just don't care anymore.
いいわね、水葉。
Tokita calls out to someone behind my back. I turn around and Shiratori was standing there with a sour expression.
姉さん、勝手すぎるよ。
何言ってるの？あなたも納得したじゃない？
それは姉さんが無理やり。
It looks like Shiratori was talked into it too.
別にいいじゃない。二人っきりってわけじゃないんだから。
姉さんも来てくれるのよね。
栄一くんもね。
僕はもちろん OK 牧場博多駅前してんだよ。
H smirked smugly.
おいなんかしねえけど、ユキ様とデートかよ。これ棚ぼたってやつじゃねえの？
Under God's send. Hey, wait a second, you dumbass. What happened to our revenge? Why are you getting all double date hell yeah?
もういいじゃねえかよ。過去にとらわれるなよ。
I'm not gonna read that.
水葉が演奏会のチケット用意してくれたのよ。
姉さん。
どうやら京介くんの CD の件悪いと思ってる。
Ah, I see where this is coming from. My eyes meet with Shiratori's. Do you really?
別に。
She turns away. What's her problem? She's being tsuntsun.
すべて私の計画通りね。
Only Tokita was rejoicing. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Oh, we're back to Gonzo. Okay. Alright, well, give me a couple minutes to make a quick run to the bathroom and then we'll see what's up with him. Be right back. Alright. His sprite is so ugly. Oh, Kenneth, you haven't you haven't yet seen the worst sprite of his. This is him being chill. There's one that's like really intense. Let's see if we get it this time. Wholesome Papa? I don't know, but anyways. School ends and I head over to meet Gonzo for the first time in a while. It's been a month since Maou booby-trapped Gonzo's Mercedes. Those pesky cops have finally left us alone. Gonzo suddenly brought up the topic. What happened? I'm sorry, but there hasn't been any word from him since his attempt on your life. Nothing. She seems to be living the life of a normal schoolgirl. Gonzo closed his eyes. And?
表向きはヤクザ者の縄張り争いの一環と発表されているが、実際には魔王という存在を追って公安も動き出している。
Oh, interesting. Okay.
しかし、魔王という犯罪者は国内・国外ともにリストに該当なしだ。
I see.
車を爆破した時に用いられたのはプラスチック爆薬だ。出どころは北アイルランドの武器商人。ブツはロシア経由で日本に渡ってきたらしい。
Looks like our Mao is a full-fledged terrorist.
事実、不穏な動きはある。
What in God's name could be so horrific as to incite Gonzo to call it disturbing?
ここのところ、ガキどもの誘拐、失踪事件が続いているのは知っているか？
No, I didn't. My apologies.
分かっているだけでも10人。ただのガキではない。銀行屋の跡取り、代議士の息子、自衛官の卵。共通しているのは、親に何らかの社会的権力があり、かつ未成年であるということだ。
Okay. Minors? But what's his point?
それから、つい先日、この県警の捜査一課特殊班で薬物乱用の不祥事があった。免職になったのはたった一人の刑事だが、背後には大きな内部犯グループが絡んでいると見られている。それを受けて新しく赴任してきた時田という男がいる。
I see. Aha. Therein lies the connection. Tokita? Surely he doesn't mean Tokita Yuki's father.
人事としては異例だ。時田はもともと警視庁の特殊班にいた。交渉人制度の必要性に迫られて FBI にも留学しに行ったエリートだった。
Alright.
だが警察内部の闇を正義感丸出しでついたものだから田舎に左遷となった。
A strange light diffused through Gonzo's eyes at that moment, as if he were reflecting on the past. Is he an acquaintance of yours? Gonzo didn't answer. Actually, a girl named Tokita Yuki just transferred to my school.
知っている。奴は有能な人間だが、子宝には恵まれなかったからな。
He sneered smugly. For Gonzo to call him a human, Tokita's father must be a force to be reckoned with.
肝は一度左遷させた男を復帰させなければならないような山がこの町の裏で進みつつあるということだ。
Dear God, I can't even imagine.
そうか。
No. What's cut into me? I can't calm down.
魔王は捕まえ次第八つ咲きにする。
Big statement there. Of course. I guess he isn't planning on handing him over to the police. Gonzo signaled the end of the meeting by silently guzzling his sake. I have no more business with him, so I take my leave. Damn, we didn't get to see the sprite. Damn, Gonzo is terrifying. I meant to ask his permission to go visit Mom, but I hesitated. She's not doing too well these days. I guess I should just call her for now. However, The call wouldn't connect, so I called her hospital instead. From what her doctor said, her condition wasn't too bad. However, her mental instability was progressing. I managed to get sucked into a double date at a concert tomorrow. What a goddamn waste of time. I should be out making money instead. But complaining doesn't do any good. I'll be able to cut ties with Gonzo in 5 years or so. No, 3 years. At that point, I'll finally be able to live with Mom again. In any case, sleep is the best thing for me right now. When I wake up, who knows, maybe the snow will have finally begun to fall. Oh, there it is! I made a few appearances at the Azai Corporation the next day as I bide my time until evening. The cold is beyond bitter, and snow has begun to trickle down. The only person on time was Eichi. You bet your ass they are, it's been almost 15 minutes. You do whatever you want, I'm not biting anything. The brats are late. I loiter around annoyed, and the sisters finally show up. You. Hey, Shiratori, what kept you guys? Huh? I'm not gonna read that first part. What, is this another one of your tricks?
And
the conclusion is that Eichi wins and Kyosuke is a sore loser as always. Then I called it right. It was a trick. Please don't tell me she slept in until evening. At what hour does Tokita go to bed? Okay. Went to get some tea with break. What did I miss? Oh, not that much. They met the next day. It's snowing. The girls were late. Now I'm doubting if it was on purpose or if it was just Yuki being a sleepyhead. But yeah, here we are. Are you an idiot? The gates opened 30 minutes ago. We have pamphlets to read, season announcements to check. If we're lucky, we might even run into one of the performers. And listen up. I better not hear a peep out of you, you understand? If you walk in there without turning off your cell phones, I'll rip you a new one. Is that clear? Wow, he's very serious about his concerts. The other people are going to be bad enough. We don't need to make things worse. Classical music is a social intercourse for adults, so you better act like adults. What am I reading? I want everyone on their best behavior. My bestie is always late, so I always account for that and come out later. Then once in a while, she's on time, so I get to be the one who's late. Well, yeah, balanced. It sounds like it's balanced. So, what do you think, brats? The sacred concert finished and I inspected the faces of my 3 companions. Yeah, did you feel it in your heart? You slept through the whole thing. Damn these worthless... Shiratori spoke up quietly. Oh, so she's gonna impress him by, you know, noticing things and knowing a little bit more about music. Oh, this is a pleasant surprise.
何
You were really paying attention, Shiratori.
少しタイミング合っていない時があったような気がしたの。
That's exactly right. Something was wrong. If I were Dr. Lecter, I would have killed him for that. What are these statements? Dude, chill out.
でも全体的にとても良かったと思うわ。くるみ割り人形なんかは特に。
Is that so? Well, you get a gold star for the day.
ちょっと顔近いんだけど。
The Nutcracker excerpt was my favorite too.
単にバイオリンの音が好きなだけよ。
Violins are my favorite too. The violin is the queen of instruments. Why queen, you ask? Well, I suppose I'd have to start at the beginning of the violin's long history to answer that question. Oh no, please.
ふーん。どういうことなの？
なんかいい感じね。あな
Oh
た
gosh.
そうかな。確かに京介のトークについていけるのはすごいけど。
水葉ね、クラシックに詳しいのよ。
あー、意外。
京介くんみたいに好きで詳しいわけじゃないわ。
In Russian, violin is gendered female. Yeah, the same in Romanian. Queen makes sense. Yep, yep. No, that like choosing queen over king is fine. It's just I was expecting that we would be hit with like a full rant of the violin's history.
部屋に漫画でわかるクラシックっていう本があったの。かわいいじゃない？
Oh. But why? Why would she suddenly want to know more? Did she really just feel that bad about the CD? Interesting. Oh, fuck this. No. No, we don't need this. It's okay, I'm the mod. It's okay. Those happen quite often, unfortunately. It is what it is. That's the gist anyway. Point is... Oh my god, wait. Point is Shiratori is cute as heck. What? Look at that outfit. Oh! I had noticed like the frills of her skirt underneath her coat when they were outside. And I was about to like mention something, but like there wasn't enough showing, right? So I was like, oh, that seems like it's something cute, but wow, I wouldn't have expected. This is adorable. Aww. I hope we get to see more of it. Right, point is, Shiratori, Bach is the ultimate badass. You see what I mean now?
それは分かったけど、食べないの？冷めるわよ。
Apparently, we had entered a cafe at some point, and I had a plate of food in front of me. Huh. And at some point in there, I had sat down across from Shiratori and begun to earnestly converse with her. I prefer Usami's tracksuit, but this is cute. Why did you leave your tomatoes?
好きじゃないの。
Seriously, that's kinda cute. Hold on. Wait, where did Tokita and Ichi run off to?
とっくに帰ったわよ。
Really? They thought they'd just up and leave us behind, huh?
あなたが暴走して手に負えなくなったからよ。
Oh, come on, I don't remember anything like that.
そうやってすぐ忘れるのね。
She pouted. Why didn't you leave?
何その言い方。しょうがなく付き合ってあげたのに。
Right, sorry. I tried to wolf down the food in front of me. We don't exchange any words for a while. This is awkward.
何か話したら？
Say something. Won't you say something? What is this? I never thought I'd be eating a late dinner with Shiratori. So, what's your blood type? Okay.
大型だけど。浅井くんは？
A. Oh no. Mine too. Why do I share that with him? Japanese moment. Yeah, Japanese people are all about the blood types. Like, it's kind of like a horoscope type of thing. It's supposed to say something about you. Although I don't know exactly which one means what. Yeah. What a depressingly bizarre conversation. Is it true that you like sweets?
姉さんから聞いたのね。
Is it true?
少し作るくらいね。
Really? I'm sure you got something big planned for Valentine's Day, right? Don't ask her that. That's... Why'd you get so quiet all of a
バレ
sudden?
ンタインがどうかしたの？
Well, I just figured you'd be making chocolate for someone or something like that.
そんな相手はいないわ。
Oh, alright.
興味のない話はやめれば。
What do you mean, no interest?
あなたが本当に好きなのはお金でしょ？
What do you want from me? You want... Wait, what is this phrase? Maybe they meant something like, you want me to talk about the yen's exchange rate?
どうぞ。
I was surprised though, in that American book I translated there was a line like, nobody knows their blood type. Okay, a bit out of context, I'm not sure what that means. A complete opposite of Japanese, but for me that's also strange. Ah, okay, I see what you mean. I mean, I also didn't know exactly my blood type until a bit late in life. When I went to get some tests done and I was like, can you also check what my blood type is? Because I don't know. Yeah. What's wrong with this girl? Look, why do you hate me so much?
Eh?
You know, I'm involved with the Sonoyama group, but that has nothing to do with you. So why do you hate me?
でも悪いことしてるんでしょ？
Ooh. I don't do anything illegal.
それでも
She shut her mouth tightly, then said,
人の行為を踏みにじるようなこともしたでしょ？
That's gotta be the vaguest accusation I've had all year. I mean, I've sat by and watched a few legitimate clubs in our turf go bankrupt, but that's nothing to crucify me for.
まあいいわ。
You don't care.
これからは少し仲良くしてあげる。
You'll try to... oh, thanks.
姉さんがもっと人に心を開けって言うからよ。
You had it written in your school journal. Is that something that, like, your school checks for you, or you just happen to find it out? It's like, I don't know. I guess just there never was any instance in my life where I had my blood taken for tests that much. So I just never really knew. Yeah. I see.
あなたに好意を持っているわけじゃないのよ。
I get it.
わかった？
What did I just say?
ならいいのよ。
Ah, okay. In case of emergency. Alright. Yeah, that sounds like a better system than than, you know, me being kept in the dark about it. Why did the author pair such adorable girls with such an unlikable main character in this novel? Why? she is super cute, yeah. And she is a bit tsum, yes. It is what it is. She turned away again. Do you act this way because you're stressed about family matters?
何の話？
Well, it's not like I care, but you know, Director Shiratori is in some deep shit.
さあ。
Nothing. I met him at the Sowa New Year's party, you know? He told me to look out for you, actually. But that's all I know about the man.
じゃあ今から会いに来る？
Okay. Oh, please, with my luck, he'd think I was your boyfriend and decide to kill me.
そうね。父さんは怖い。この前も週刊誌の人をスタンガンで撃退してたから。
Oh god, I love the expression in this sprite. It suits her for some reason. A stun gun? I gotta say, your old man's not really the type to be targeted by street gangs.
暴漢と間違えたって言い訳してたわ。 あなたも暴漢と間違われないようにね。
Damn, what a scary guy.
食事中に変な話してごめんなさい。
No, it's fine. It's getting late, so we should leave.
うわー、雪。
She likes snow. Oh, oh, how cute. He is a hoodlum. He is. Oh, this is so cute. Yeah, we didn't get to see her dress in full, but maybe some other time we get the chance. That single word, said with such wonder, came so naturally to her that I was taken aback for a moment. What, you've never seen snow before?
そうね。
Why would you have to have never seen snow to be happy about seeing snow? And that does not compute. She glanced at me awkwardly.
それじゃあ、
Hey, wait up a second. Are we still on for watching that start tomorrow? She looked down awkwardly. Where do you want to meet?
学園に9時頃。
Snow is pretty, yeah, right? Huh? 9 in the evening? Why at school?
屋上は空が広いから。
Well, I guess it's more accessible than the mountains.
じゃあ、浅井くんの部屋にする？
Okay. I guess my terrace wouldn't be all that bad, but... Wait, how do you know about that?
あ、それは姉さんに聞いて。
Tokita hasn't been in my room either.
だから姉さんが春に聞いて。そういうことよ。
Go to school. Don't go to his apartment, please. Don't put yourself in that situation. Well, whatever. Wait, is it alright to just walk right into the school late Sunday night?
一応のりこ先生も来てくださるから。
Miss Noriko?
天文部の顧問だから。
See, that sounds like the saner choice. Please do that. Are you in the astronomy club?
幽霊部員だけど。
I didn't know that. Wait, does that mean we have to wear our uniforms?
そうね。
That's a pain. Do you have the equipment? I figure we'll be needing a telescope at least, right? Astronomy club sounds fun? I guess so, yeah.
ちゃんと持っていくわ。
I'll be honest with you right here, Shiratori. I'm not interested in astronomy in the least.
教えてあげる。
Aww. Oh, why is she so cute? No interest usually means I don't want to waste my time learning about it either, but that's cool, whatever. See ya.
ええ。
Aww. Why is she so adorable? I feel bad in a way. Shatori headed for the subway station. As I watch her walk away, I think, I should probably walk her home. I'll see her tomorrow. Okay. It seems the choice is to walk her home. Yeah. Yeah, but keep in mind, we're trying not to go into the roots of the other girls, but it seems this is the choice. I should probably walk her home. Hey, Shiratori. Yeah, see the little end of her skirt? That looks really cute, you know, 2 layers of different colors and stuff. I wish I could have seen the whole ensemble without her coat, but okay. Maybe some other time.
何？
It's pretty late. Let me walk you home. Her eyes widen in surprise. Your neighborhood hasn't been as safe as usual recently, right?
まあ、そうね。暴力団の爆弾事件もあったし。
Yeah, about that. Yeah, she's precious. She nods as if convincing herself of something.
じゃあ、送ってもらおうかしら。
We head toward the subway station together.
ここでいいわ。
Snow was falling heavily in the eerily quiet residential district. Alright, see ya.
待って。飲み物でもいる？
I can't go into your house at this hour, and I definitely can't drink your old man's liquor.
何勘違いしてるのよ。そこの自販機で買ってあげるって言う。
Dude.
い
Alright.
らないの？
No, the time I spent walking you out here was worth more than Wait, what? What are you saying? That your effort is more valuable than a vending machine soda, so she shouldn't even bother to try to say thanks? Is that what you're saying? Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, some things sometimes you should just keep to yourself. It's not great that you're thinking them, but at least don't say it out loud. What is this? Oh god.
じゃあ150円のペットボトル
Still not enough.
どうすればいいのよ
Nothing. Don't worry about it. I'll see you tomorrow. I turn to walk away as Shatori mutters perplexedly behind me.
今日はありがとう
What a dude, yeah? I return to my room, and not 5 minutes pass before I have a visitor.
寒いですね。
She's in the tracksuit. Yeah, I don't understand the logic, but okay. It's kind of like the favor that I did for you is so priceless that you could never ever repay it, so don't even bother. Which is, oh god. Jesus Christ. It's not like she asked you to, you offered to do it. And then you kind of like throw it in her face when she's just trying to show her gratitude. Ugh. It's not about the money, it's about the gesture and the thought, but sure. I think it's pretty normal here for a dude to walk a girl home when it's late. That's good. That's good to hear. Chivalry is not dead just yet. Wear something warmer then. It was Usami in her jogging suit. Well, out with it. What's this important talk you need to have?
Huh?
You told me to let you in because you needed to have an important talk with me.
アザイさんとの雑談は私にとってかけがえのない大事なお話です。
God, what is she doing? Yeah, I know. He's weird. So she just came to gossip? You look like you're on your way home from shopping.
ええ、秋葉に。
Akihabara?
あの町ではこの格好もコスプレということで認知されました。
Oh, really? Oh, sorry. What's in the bag?
来るべき決戦に備えていろいろと。
Huh?
爆薬さえあれば爆弾も作れるくらい何でも揃えてきました。
What are you saying, Haru? What's happening? And what, pray tell, are you trying to blow up?
もちろんあなたの心です。
Oh god, that's awful. Was that supposed to be a pickup line?
いや、アザイさんのツッコミは的確ですね。
That's not something you should fawn over.
ともかく明日は天体観測するらしいじゃないですか。
If that's what you want to call it. Did Shiratori tell you?
ええ、まあ何やら楽しみにしているみたいですよ。
We also went to a concert today.
それも聞いてます。楽しかったっすか？
I did. I don't know about the rest of them though.
なんで自分も誘ってくれなかったんすか？
What, you wanted to come along?
いえ、全然。
She just wanted to be invited. What the? Why do people love jerking me around so much? I mean, you also jerk people around, so... I guess taste your own medicine?
いやいや、アザイさんがいなかったら自分もここまで暴走できませんでした。
Now that's just plain depressing.
それじゃあもう宅帰します。
Her face tells me she wants me to comment on her humor.
宅帰します。
Okay. Great. Go on, hey then. I don't know what that means.
宅帰してザギンのチャンネルと指名うくします。
Whatever that means. Would you shut the fuck up already? Oh god, I kick her out the door. Oh wow, okay, sure, dude.
明日の水葉とのデート、自分も邪魔しに行っていいっすか？
It's not a date, but if you want to come, then come. 9 o'clock at school.
はい。
Usami closed the door and left. I'm worn out. What on earth is going on in Usami's head? She's always following me around. But judging by her behavior on New Year's, she doesn't seem to see me like that. Well, whatever. I decide to just hit the hay. I feel a headache coming on like a train whistle in the distance. Faint, but quickly growing into a nightmarish pain. Maybe I should go visit Dr. Akimoto soon. I have a feeling I did something rude at our last session, but I don't remember what. That guy is so ridiculous thinking I'm a nut job. Is he though? Is he ridiculous? Or is he right on the money? Why think when I can sleep? Headache moment. Okay. And there we go. The snow is a much welcome sight. It reminds me not to forget my anger. I dispense commands to my subordinates using an untraceable cell as usual. The children continue to flock around me. They see me as a guide on their path to salvation. They want to transcend their powerless existence, to grow from mere boys and girls into men and women of worth and value. What the fuck is he going on about? The child I'm talking to now is no different from the others. Why is like children and like child in quotes? I see. Well, seeing as how Vice Principal Hashimoto's ordeal was a direct result of Director Shiratori's irresponsibility, I think your plan would cleanse Hashimoto's honor quite efficiently. I speak gently. Oh no, it's a splendid plan if you ask me. Your father would be proud. My first comment would be that your aversion to police intervention is very wise indeed. If dealing with a negotiator can be avoided, it should be. This isn't a film or a novel. However, what contingencies do you have in place for the case in which Director Shiratori does not accept your conditions? The receiver brought no response to my inquiry. Haha. Is there even any need to think? No contingencies are necessary. You simply have to kill the hostage. That's how these things work. Just take the life of Shiratori Mizuha and be done with it. Oh my god. If you fail, come to me. I'll lend you strength once more. The call ends and I slip back into the darkness. Now, how much of a stir will this lovely child cause for me? I only hope Usami has grown a little since last time. What does any of this mean? Oh god. Ay. Alright, here we are. Looks good? Yeah, looks good. The unrelenting snowfall, which had continued into the early morning hours, eventually came to a halt. It was 8:30 in the evening the next day.
で、どこで待ち合わせなんすか?
Oh, yes, thank you. I was about to reach for my bottle. I'm wondering that myself.
ユキさんに連絡してみれば？
それが全然繋がらなくて。
She's not asleep again, is she?
ユキは寝たいと思った時に寝る癖があって。
That damn nonconformist. It's cold out here. Let's wait for them inside.
自分は全然寒くないっすけど。
僕も。
I dragged the idiot and the pervert into the school building. The idiot and the pervert, okay. Alright, sure. Ominous auras tend to hang about schools at night.
誰もいないね。
It's Sunday night. What do you expect? Club activities are long over.
つまり、この広い校舎には我々だけということですか。
What's she all excited about? I am both. Oh no. I doubt that. No, it looks like Miss Noriko is here too.
そういえば職員室に明かりが灯ってましたね。
Want to go say hello?
いいや、やめておこうぜ。
Looks like the harsh wounds his unrequited love left him with haven't quite healed just yet. Oh, poor thing. Poor thing. Well, what do you want to do then? We still have 30 minutes before 9 o'clock.
ここで部活じゃない？それいいっすね。
These two are beyond me. Wait, how does Usami know about our club activities?
いや、みんな知ってますよ。浅井さんと栄一さんが理科準備室でくだらないことしてるって。
Well, whatever. Do you have the key, Eiichi?
鍵？
The key to the lab equipment storage room.
うん。教室の机の中。
Don't just leave it somewhere to be stolen by God knows who.
誰が望むんだよ。
Good point. A cell phone began to ring.
ゆきです。はい、もしもし。
I could barely make out Yuki's end of the conversation with Usami.
ごめん、寝坊したわ。
もう、そんなことだろうと思ったよ。
だって水葉が起こしてくれないんだもの。まったく私を置いていくなんて白状だわ。
I have a really bad feeling. She was too excited about this. She would have woken her up. Oh no. Oh no.
きっと愛想をつかされたんだよ。
水葉、もうそっちに来てる？
No, she definitely is not.
うん、まだ。
校門前で待ち合わせってことになってるけど、今どこにいる？
校舎の中。
じゃあ表で待っていてちょうだい。1時間もしたら行くわ。
1時間って早く来てよ、寒いんだから。
わかったわよ。全員分のお弁当買っていくから。
The call ended.
聞こえてました？
Unfortunately, who does she think she
と
is?
りあえず出ましょう。水葉も来てるかもしれないし。
I bet she's not. I turned reluctantly to leave the warmth of the school building behind me. Weren't you saying that it wasn't cold? Or wait. Oh no, he was cold, the others were not. Okay, got it. I got it the wrong way. What's up, Ichi? He stood as still as a frozen statue, staring ahead blankly.
いや、今、幽霊いなかった？
This is not a test of courage thing, dude. What in God's name are you joking around about this
ほ
time?
んと、階段のとこに誰かいたんだよ。そのお化けは、こんな顔だったかい？
ってバカ！
Usami does look like an apparition at a glance.
まあ、見間違いかね。
We turned once more for the door. We returned to the school's entrance, but Shatori wasn't there. Wooden doll face, yeah, that's a funny sprite that he has. It's already 9.
あれ？
Usami suddenly kneeled down next to the
こ
gate.
のケースって何すかね？
Tin? It was a long cylindrical canister.
中に望遠鏡とか入ってますけど。
Would you quit just opening up strange containers?
すいません。爆弾の可能性を失念していました。
That's not what I meant.
これって水葉の天文グッズじゃないですかね。
Huh?
いえ、取っ手についてる可愛らしいキーホルダーに MS って。サドマゾってこと？
No. Shiratori Mizuha, dude. Right. Shiratori's initials. Only, why would she up and leave something like that lying around?
トイレにでも行ったんじゃない？
Even then, you wouldn't just leave valuable equipment in a place like this. We all tilt our heads in confusion.
そういや、自分だって水葉の携帯番号とか知らないっすね。
If you don't have it, you'd better believe the two of us won't. Did something happen to her? The school seems deserted. Tomambetsu's track and field grounds and the city gym are nearby, I guess, but the closest residential district is actually quite far away. I hear sexual predators loitered around these parts in the past. Surely she didn't. Usami's cell rang again.
またユキです。はい。
Usami's expression clouds over.
水葉と連絡がつかない？
She repeats Tokita's words so that Eiichi and I can understand the
い
situation.
や、こっちにも来てないよ。門の前に水葉のものらしき望遠鏡があるだけ。
With her phone in one hand, Usami squatted down near the spot she had found Shiratori's telescope.
わかった。ちょっと探してみる。
It seems the call is over.
なんか
やばい予感がするぜ。
I was way ahead of you with the bad feeling.
冬は変態も合法的にコートを着れる時期じゃん。
Ignoring Eiichi's worries, Usami stares firmly at the canister on the ground. Should we start by looking through the school?
これは
Just as Usami was about to say something. What the heck was that? I could have sworn something had grabbed my heart. Usami moved instantly. She dashed to the school building where the scream had originated. Shiratori? I ran alongside Usami.
どういうこと？あの窓からです。
Screams continued to pour from the direction Usami indicated with her finger. The staff room? I leaped through the school entrance and ran up the stairs without taking my outdoor shoes off. Hurried footsteps echoed from the end of the corridor, beyond the creeping borders of the darkness. Usami's speed was amazing. She jumped 3 or 4 stairs at a time and arrived at the staff room on the 2nd floor in no time.
悲鳴が止みました。
Even while talking, she shows absolutely no signs of being out of breath.
まずいです。
The end of the scream indicated that either her mouth had been covered or she lost the ability to resist. The scream rose again from the staff room before us. Okay, that sounds horrible. What the heck? My legs twisted at that unexpected voice. Miss Noriko's anguished face, a face bathed in fear and confusion, was pushed against the door's glass pane. It was clear that she was being threatened by someone. Some thug was holding her hostage in the darkened staff room. For whatever reason, he's trying to harm her. Suddenly, a sharp light flickered in the darkness. It was a knife, fearsomely reflecting the tranquil moonlight. Okay, interesting moment to be poetic about the description, but sure. A hand covered by a black glove shot out for the half-crazed teacher's neck. She pleaded, crying. Usami spoke while staring at the staff room
出
door.
ましょう。
But
ここは引くしかありません。
I guess it can't be helped. We can go straight to the police. Miss Noriko's face in the little glass window suddenly became displaced by that of a thug wearing a ski mask. As he held Miss Noriko's arms behind her back, he shouted again. This voice, and his stature too, this thug is my classmate. What? Hashimoto. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, it's okay. The novel gets like this sometimes.
勇気を呼べばいいですね。
そうだ。とっとと話をさせろ。あの女は俺に恥をかかせやがった。
We waved his knife around. Sorry, he waved his knife around, then kicked the door wildly. Usami glanced at me.
出ましょう。
All we could do was cooperate with Hashimoto.
何が起こってるの？
There's a thug holed up in the staff room.
ナルコ先生は？
She was taken hostage.
白鳥も？
Looks like it. He said if we call the police, he'll kill them both.
浅井さん、ユキに再度連絡しました。大至急こっちに来るようにと。
Usami put the phone down and I asked her a question. What do you think Sakamoto's motive is in all
わ
this?
かりません。
She said it plainly. I think he had planned on sneaking into the staff room for some reason.
何か？
Such as to look for proof that the director had been accepting bribes. Hashimoto is the vice principal's son. Don't you think he'd be a little ticked that his father was the only one arrested?
それは動機として考えられます。
ちょっと待ってよ。橋本ってバスケ部の橋本か？
Yeah, it is. The same Hashimoto that wrote the nasty message on the blackboard a few days ago. I mean, was that, like, the 100% conclusion that it was him? I don't know. He's ordering us to call for Tokita. I don't know, but it looks like he's trying to get revenge.
水葉は無事でしょうか？
Yeah, that was the assumption, but it wasn't fully confirmed that it was him. Yeah, I also don't think it was confirmed. Usami idly glanced at Shiratori's telescope lying on the ground. Shiratori's safety isn't guaranteed. Was she assaulted here then dragged into the school building? And if he decided to take Shiratori hostage, then is his motive somehow related to the director?
だから幽霊見たって言ったじゃん。
Yeah, probably. For once I wish I'd listened to you. Hashimoto snuck into the school, his face covered by a ski mask. I imagine he would look like a ghost. In what way? Like, just say that you saw someone, or that you saw a shadow or whatever. A ghost, really? That's the first comparison that you think of? Anyway, are we going to call the police? That was the million-dollar question.
あの様子では本当にのりこ先生を殺しかねませんが。
I thought so too.
当然これは学園生が人質を取って校舎に立てこもるという大きな事件です。我々が素人探偵を気取って解決しようというのはおこがましいと思います。
That's true. That's true. There are. You think? Is Usami trying to keep her distance in light of the Miwa kidnapping incident? Why do you think he wants to speak with Tokita?
そこが引っかかるんです。
Usami's eyes narrowed.
犯人の要求が例えば理事長に警察への出頭を求めるものだとしましょう。だとしたらたとえ交渉相手が警察でも構わないはずなんです。
Yet he told us not to call the police. Was he the child that Maou was talking to? I guess so. I guess that's what it is. That's how everything connects. I suppose our best option is to play a little wait and see until Tokita gets here. But should we really be hanging around doing nothing, not even calling the police? What should we do? Hashimoto says he'll kill the hostages if we call the police. Of course, that could just be a bluff. However, what if someone really gets killed?
ちょっとまずいって俺ののりこ先生が死んじゃうよ。
There's no way I could shoulder that kind of responsibility. What should I do? I'm going to. Alright, so we have the last choice here. Which is call the police or wait for Tokita, and the choice is to wait for her. Oh god, thank god the music calmed down. It fills me with so much anxiety. I bite my lips and announce my decision. We had best wait for Tokita, at least for now. I look up at the school building. Usami spoke up as if to gauge my reaction.
私もユキを待つべきだと思いますよ。
There was a kindness in her gentle tone. It felt like she was trying to shoulder my anxiety.
なるほど。橋本くんは私に恥をかかされたと言っていたわけね。
A few dozen minutes later, Tokita arrived in a taxi. Do you know what he's talking about, Tokita?
水葉に楽しいことしてくれたから少しお灸を据えてあげただけよ。
Even in a situation like this, Tokita's light-hearted smile refuses to break.
さて、私が来たはいいけれど、何がお望みなのかしら。
話をさせろと言っていたが。
None of the school's vast array of windows were illuminated. The staff room was completely silent, too.
あそこって職員室でしょうか？
I looked at the window Usami pointed to. A glimmer of light escaped the pitch-dark room. Was that a flashlight or something? Does that mean they're in there?
そうなりますが、職員室ではないですよね。
あれって俺たちの部室じゃない？
You mean the lab equipment storage room? Actually, I think it is.
職員室から移動したということですか。
Why would they do that?
狭い部屋の方が2人の人質を管理しやすいと思ったのか。
It's possible. The medical storage closet is right next to the lab storage room. The closet has no windows and locks from the outside, so if you put them in there, you wouldn't have to worry about them escaping. Tokita nodded.
そうね。犯人はなるべく人質を身近に置きたいと思うはずよ。暗室に閉じ込めておけば自由も奪うことができる。
Jeez. Usami spoke up as if asking for our confirmation.
ひとまずあの窓に向かって手を振ってみましょう。
大声を張り上げるのはまずいわね。
うん。近所の人に聞こえてしまうかもしれない。
Or reporting it to the police. We can't allow the law to get wind of what's going on here. The nearby area is mostly public facilities rather than personal residences, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
通報といえば、学園の警備会社の方が異変に気づくという可能性は？
There aren't any officers patrolling the school on a Sunday night, and Miss Noriko would have turned off the alarm system on her way in, so for all security knows, it's just a teacher doing overtime.
それでも、あまりに夜遅くなれば、おかしいということになるでしょうね。
なるほどね。犯人にはタイムリミットがあると考えるべきね。
Tokita mutters as if impressed and waves at the window. Only there was no response from the lab equipment storage
お
room.
かしいわね。向こうからはこちらが見えているはずよ。
Yeah, it's pretty light outside.
ですね。
We were puzzled for a short while.
マジかよ。俺、特感しちゃうよ。
He didn't seem to be joking. I looked for the source of the ringing and Tokita had her phone in her hand.
犯人から。
おそらくね。橋本くんには番号を教えていないはずだけど。
He must have gotten it from Shiratori.
そうなるわね。
Tokita put the phone to her ear.
もしもし。橋本くん？そうね。遅れてごめんなさい。ええ。水葉は無事なの？
I heard Hashimoto's shouts every now and then.
ええ。それはありがとう。
Tokita was completely calm, nodding deeply. After talking for a good while, Tokita said something that sounded like the end of the
ひと
conversation.
まず分かったわ。
また連絡する。逃げるなよ。
A belligerent voice poured out from Tokita's receiver and the call ended. What did he say? Tokita's eyes fell to the ground.
とりあえず私に文句を言ってきたという感じね。
She shook her head.
校舎に入るな。警察には連絡するな。その2点をしていたわ。
What's his objective?
それもこれからだわ。
She laughed lightly.
思い出すわね、春。
What? Why are you smiling and bonding about it?
前の学園でも警察沙汰になるような事件がありましてね。
Okay.
一人の女子が彼氏に振られたとかいう理由で、その彼氏を人質に教室に立てこもったんですよ。
Oh, okay.
先生方がいくら説得してもダメで、もう警察を呼ぼうってなった時、ユキが交渉役を買って出たんです。
I'll bet it was a walk in the park from that point.
あっさりじゃないわよ。危うく殺されそうになったわ。
Oh my gosh, okay.
確かに。
Why?
その彼氏くん、迷惑千万なことに、私のことが好きになったらしいのよ。
Oh, I see. Oh, snap. That must have been chaos. I mean, you were her rival in love. But to be able to persuade her even in such unfavorable conditions.
話を戻しましょう。橋本くんがもう一度接触してくる前に、京介くんに頼みがあるの。
A favor? I have a bad feeling about
できる
this.
だけ人を集めて、この学園を封鎖してほしいの。
Hey now, you don't mean...
ええ。なるべくそっちの筋の方がいいわ。
She wants me to call the Sonoyama group out here.
犯人を逃げられないようにする必要はあると思います。
Not you
学
too.
園の出入り口をすべて抑えるには人手が足りませんから。
And presumably he could escape through a window just as easily.
ちょっとそれっぽいこと言わせてもらうとね。事件発生から30分くらいは、怒りの段階と呼ばれる最も危険な状況なの。
The anger stage. Alright. What's that?
犯人も人質も興奮状態にあって、誰にも手がつけられない状態のこと。犯人が人質を完全にコントロールするために、暴力を振るったり、近寄った警官を問答無用で射殺したりする。
Oh, yeah. Alright, I see why it's dangerous, but surely we have better options than resorting to my compatriots. Oh god, right?
この段階では犯人への包囲網をいかに築き上げるかが交渉の決め手となるとされているわ。
But won't that just further agitate the
なる
culprit?
わね。集まってきたのが怖い人たちならなおさらね。
Then why would we want to go through with this? Don't piss him off for no reason. I mean, you're here to negotiate with him, right? Tokita shot me a glare as if reprimanding me for my stupidity.
これから交渉ごとが始まるからこそ敵を威圧する必要があるのよ。
I'd never seen Tokita's eyes bear the anger I saw in them then. Most likely this anger was born from the threat to her sister's life.
話した感じ、橋本くんは相当追い込まれていたわ。今にも水葉を殺しそうな勢いだった。そんな凶悪犯に本当におしゃべり一つで立ち向かうことができると思う？
I didn't know what to say.
例えば警察の交渉人と呼ばれる人たちがどうして頭のおかしい犯罪者と対等以上に渡り合えるかわかる？
Special training? Tokita nods in confirmation but then immediately frowns.
大前提として交渉人の後ろに特殊吸収部隊が控えているからよ。警察側に強行突入っていうジョーカーがあるからこそ犯人も人質を殺すっていうジョーカーを出し渋るの。
That's true.
でも今の状況はどう？犯人は今でこそ理科準備室に立てこもっているけれどいつでも人質を殺して逃げることができるのよ。これでまともな話し合いになると思う？
I follow you. We need some sort of deterrence.
言葉は武器だと思うわ。けれど所詮は暴力のバックアップがあってこその武器なのよ。
She said this with a hint of despair for some reason. I guess I have no other choice. I take out my cell and call Gonzo. Looks like it's going to be a long night. Okay. Okay. Things seem to like they will snowball from here. So I think maybe it's a good point to leave it for tonight. Is that alright? We have been introduced to the situation, so let's see how that unfolds next time. Yeah. There we go. Alright. We're already into the thick of it, I guess? Or will it be worse than this? I don't know. Yep, the novel does get stressful like that. Each chapter has had its own thing. We had a child abduction for the second chapter, a bomb threat the third chapter. Now we have this, and yes, epic cats. let's let's think of the cute things. Wait, let me grab this. There we go. Kitties. Yeah, I thought it was super cute. I couldn't resist. Next time I'll wear the capybara one. That one's super cute as well. But yeah, this week I guess it was cat themed in honor of Bea and her love of cats. Alrighty, thank you again for coming around and sharing these 2 hours and a half with me. It's always a pleasure to go on this journey with you, and so I guess we will see where we land on this next time. I'm really curious. And I guess Maou has been plotting stuff in the shadows, so I'm curious what kind of plan he has concocted this time, because initially my thought was that this is a little bit more like smoke and mirrors, like there's something extra going on there, but I don't know what, so yeah. We will see. You love the streams, are there cozy? Oh, thank you. That is the goal, so I am happy to hear that. Yeah, So then we will keep getting cozy. Next week, by the usual schedule, Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, this week was an exception because I had to be somewhere else on Tuesday. But yeah. Oh, Bea. Oh, you're both so sweet. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Have a nice weekend. Relax. Take care of yourselves. Eat well. Hydrate. Hopefully the sun starts shining in your parts of the world. I don't know. I guess Russia is still a bit cold. But here it's getting a bit better. It's spring is kind of settling in, so that's really nice. Yeah. Take care of yourselves. Night night. Love you all. And see you next time. Bye bye.